Okay, so somebody in your life is doing this to you right now, and you probably don't got a word for it yet. Not the screaming kind of bad, not the kind that shows up in movies. I'm talking about the kind that just sits on your chest. You leave the conversation, you're fine on the outside, and then 20 minutes later, you're sitting in your car in the driveway, not ready to go inside yet. That's not nothing. That's a body telling you something your brain hasn't caught up to. 4 things. I'm gonna name 4 things today. And I bet you by the second one, you already got a face in your head. By the end, you're gonna have language for it. And once you got language for something, it's real hard to keep pretending it's not happening. Let's go. First thing. This one's dressed up nice. Wears a smile even. Guy I knew, I'll just call him Danny, don't need his real name. He saved up almost 2 years to open this little coffee cart. Downtown, nothing fancy, just his own little thing. Told his older brother, all excited about it, and his brother just kind of laughed. Not a cruel laugh, soft, almost affectionate. Man, remember when you was gonna be a musician and then the personal trainer thing? Love you, man, but you don't really finish stuff. And Danny laughed too. What else you gonna do, right? You laugh along. But that sentence didn't leave him. Weeks later, he's redoing his own business numbers at 1 a.m., doubting stuff he already double-checked, wondering if his brother was right. Maybe he really is just a guy who starts things. Here's the thing about a comment like that. It's never really about you. It's wearing the costume of honesty, sometimes even love, but there's something sharp underneath it. Epictetus said it best way back, it ain't the event that messes with us, it's the judgment we form about it. Problem is, some people plant their judgment in you before you even get a chance to form your own. If somebody keeps finding a way to turn your excitement into a punchline, that ain't honesty. Honest doesn't leave a bruise behind. Second thing, harder one to put words to if you never lived through it. The silence. Now, needing a minute to cool down mid-argument, that's healthy, that's fine, everybody needs that sometimes. I'm talking about the other kind. Silence used like a weapon. There was this kid, David, chose art school over taking over his dad's hardware store. Dad didn't yell, didn't even argue really, just stopped talking to him. 11 days. Asked David's mom to bash the salt like David wasn't even sitting right there at the table. 11 days of being basically a ghost in his own house. That's not keeping the peace. That's punishment wearing a calm face. There's actual brain research on this. Being frozen out lights up some of the same regions as physical pain does. We're wired for connection, deep in us, and when somebody uses that wiring against you, it works, and it works fast. Next thing you know, you're apologizing for stuff you didn't even do, just so you can hear their voice again. Seneca wrote about this, the difference between solitude you choose and solitude forced on you. One heals a man. Another one, and this is close to his words, eats away at him slow. If somebody only gives you peace after you've begged for it enough, that ain't peace. That's a leash with slack on it sometimes. Third one. Took me a while to even see this one clearly, if I'm honest. The favor that never really ends. You probably know somebody like this. Covers the check without you even asking twice, shows up at midnight when your car dies on the highway. Feels good. Feels like being taken care of. Until the day they need something back. Something big, something that don't sit right with you. And then, out come the receipts. After everything I've done for you, guess I know where I really stand now. That dinner they bought you? Turns out there was interest the whole time. Nobody told you the rate. Seneca again, man basically wrote the manual on this 2,000 years back. Said a person who gives while keeping an eye on what they'll get in return hasn't really given you nothing. They made a trade, and a trade always comes due eventually. You don't owe someone your whole life because they bought you a burger back in March. Fourth thing. This is the one that drains you slowest, and it's probably the hardest to walk from because it disguises itself as somebody needing you. Everybody's got that one person. Bad luck with jobs, bad luck with exes, bad luck with roommates, landlords, the weather practically. And you, being a decent person, you want to help. You offer ideas. Every idea gets shot down. You should leave him. Can't, he's got my stuff there. Apply somewhere new. Market's rough right now, you know that? They don't actually want the solution. Solution ends the crisis. And deep down, they don't want the crisis to end. They want company inside it. Maya Angelou said it plain, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. If a person's whole life is one long emergency, no matter who's around them, that ain't bad luck no more. That's just the pattern now. You can't rescue somebody who's comfortable in the fire. You just end up standing in it with them. So here's the part that's uncomfortable to sit with. If all this hurts so bad, why do so many of us stay anyway? There's a reason, and it ain't weakness. It's basically chemistry. Behavioral scientists call it intermittent reinforcement. Same reason a person will sit at a slot machine for 6 straight hours. Lose every single time you walk after 5 minutes, but that machine's programmed to let you win just enough to keep your hand on the lever. Toxic people run the same program. They're not terrible around the clock. If they were, you'd have left already. Easy. Instead, you get the good days mixed in. Flowers sometimes. You're the only one who really gets me. Your brain lights right up. See, there they are. That's the person I fell for in the first place. Maybe things are actually turning around. But the good days ain't the truth of it. The good days are the bait.
Marcus Aurelius used to remind himself something before he even left the house. Expect difficult people today. Not because everybody's terrible, but so you don't get blindsided by it. And so you stop waiting around for some version of a person that maybe only existed for a few weeks at the very start. 4 things today. The one who turns your dreams into a joke. The one who goes silent to punish you. The one keeping a ledger on every favor. And the one who's addicted to their own crisis. You probably already put a face on at least one of these while I was talking. Maybe a parent, somebody you're dating, an old friend. That ain't a fun thing to sit with, I know it isn't. But here's the actual Stoic part, the part underneath all this. You were never in control of them to begin with. Never had that power. Chasing it is how people lose years of their life. What you do control is what you keep tolerating, who you let sit back down at your table, what you stop over-explaining yourself for. Staying quiet while somebody disrespects you, that's not kindness. That's a lesson. You're the one teaching it, whether you meant to or not. Maybe today's just the day that lesson finally changes. If any of this hit somewhere real for you, stick around. Channel's called Stoic Point. We talk about exactly this kind of stuff. The unglamorous work of just protecting your own peace. Subscribe so the next one finds you right when you need it. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.